Hello my friends, I'm Golden Anina. Welcome back to my channel for another V5 Washburn Edition update. Today I'm going to be showing you the beauty of fall in Sunset Valley. I'm also going to be talking about some of the mods I am using. But first, I want to show off my remodel of Ella and Maya's home, formerly known as Mosquito Cove. Here is the before. I've always loved this lot, but hated the house. You know, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I have remodeled this house before, but I can't for the life of me remember what it ended up looking like. I've grown a lot as a builder since then. One of the things that really helped me was when my husband asked me questions about what the Sims need. Now I take things into account like their favorite colors, their traits, hobbies, and the size of their families. And here is the after. I walled off the deck area to make a breakfast nook inside. I added a wraparound deck, changed the layout a tad, added new doors and windows, changed the roof, the siding, and foundation. I wanted to keep the cabin feel, but upscale it, which is why I went with the stained wood shingles. I'm also planning on building her a garden. My goodness, fall is beautiful in V5, but we will get to that soon. Now for the inside. Tiny, cramped, terrible layout, and impractical kitchen. I mean, literally half of the kitchen is outside. It's also so dark. There weren't nearly enough windows or lighting. And ta-da! I gutted the kitchen and put in new cabinets and countertops, and brand new appliances and lighting. I installed this beautiful stained glass door leading out to the side yard and a window over the stove to enjoy the beautiful view. Ella's favorite color is blue, and I really love these TARDIS blue cabinets. Where are my Doctor Who fans at? I built this lovely little breakfast nook next to the kitchen and matched up the colors on the chairs with the stools at the island. In the past, I would go way overboard and make everything different shades of blue, but I really love the balance I struck with this house. I love the paneling, the wood beams, and the two different types of flooring that help separate and define the space. I was so unsure of myself when I was working on the living room, but I absolutely love how it turned out. It feels cozy but spacious, and thanks to OhRudi's routing mods for pets and Sims, it is actually functional. I also love that little table by the front door to drop your purse on. Can you tell I've watched a lot of HGTV? Now for the upstairs. The upstairs had such a weird layout and feel. It was dark and such an odd size. I honestly tried out several different layouts before I decided on making it a suite. I put a wall up by the stairs to make it feel more like a room. I customized this beautiful 4-poster bed and made a statement wall behind it to help break up the pale wood. I wanted the upstairs to be Ella's sanctuary. She loves the beach and the water, so I went with lighter colors to help bring that vibe in. Can I just say how much I love Create Style? I put in an office space in this little nook. I tied it in by using some of the same wood tones and matching the carpet under the bed. Nothing quite like a room with a view. I also created this lovely closet that I am so proud of. And a little spot for Maya's bed, although she almost always sleeps next to Ella in her bed. I really wish someone would make a mod so your dog can sleep with you even if you have 2 people in the bed. In my home, our Great Dane sleeps right between us every night. You can even have some buffs for doggy cuddles, and some for sore backs when your dog is just a little too attached to you. Now for the main attraction. Ella came home to a very happy Maya waiting to greet her. I would love to see another mod that has dogs just losing it and running around and giving violently loving kisses. Fall was just beginning, and so Ella decided to take Maya to the pool to enjoy the last bits of warmth before that crisp, cool air set in. They both love the water. Unfortunately, a thunderstorm began soon after they started swimming, so they had to race home. Would you listen to that storm? Ella made some mac and cheese for dinner as the storm raged outside. Perfect comfort food. Now, I have to give props to Boring Bones for their Plant and Flora replacement mod. They did a beautiful job with their default replacements. I really love how they progressively changed as I moved through fall. Each day was just a little bit different. On the first day of fall, they had already turned this faded green color, which is so different from the summer trees. The house is in a great location. You know, if you don't think about the criminal hideout right next door. But come on, I think most of us have lived in some less than reputable neighborhoods to be able to afford rent. Come to think of it, I might actually move the criminal hideout and put a dog park in there. I think I will build one. Until I do, they will just have to keep going on long walks together. Oh darn. Nilxis clouds really bring this game to life. I actually looked up how to pronounce their name, and someone else had already asked. They said that since they came up with the name themselves, they aren't worried about it. They said to just pronounce the name however you feel comfortable with it. I hope I did a good job. I love this walk they take to the center of town. I've gotten some of my favorite shots along this path. I had a lot of fun making this video. I got to test out different camera tricks and found some new ways to film these videos. I still can't believe how fast everything is loading. I remember the before time of vanilla Sims, where in the time it took to film this shot, I would still be waiting for all of the graphics to load in. And speaking of graphics, shout out to Lyralei for creating the best texture mod I have found. The grass, sand, stone, and all of the terrain paints are over the top. Lyralei also has 3 different options for the mod: 1K, 2K, and 4K. I'm using the 4K, and because of the mods I have put together to stabilize the game, it runs so beautifully. There is nothing quite like some quality time with your dog. I love how Maya gives Ella kisses while she is being brushed. Speaking of which, one of the issues I'm having with V5 is that Maya is getting dirty very quickly. I think it's the result of one of the mods I am using, because I don't remember this being an issue with V4. I keep a list of all of these issues I find so I can fix them before I release V5. Maya loves her bed. She can be right next to mommy and watch the front door for intruders, or friends to give kisses to. Day 2 of fall, and you can see a clear difference in the color of the trees as they take on those beautiful rusty hues. I spent a good bit of time going around most of Sunset Valley to get as many shots as I could, which is why this video is my longest one yet. I had too many shots I wanted to share with you all. And would you check out that mountain range? I am mildly obsessed with it. Okay, the mild part was a lie. One day, I'm going to build something very special on this spot. Back in my vanilla Sims 3 days on my old iMac, I bought the lot up here by the waterfall and built a big home here. But by the time I finished with the house, the game wasn't able to run anymore. It kept lagging and freezing and crashing. It's another dream I will get to turn into a reality, thanks to the Washburn edition. Mahamudo's Clear Water Droplets mod takes rain to a new level and makes it feel much more immersive. Once again, I never realized how beautiful Sunset Valley is until I started testing V5 here. The Sims 3 team did such a beautiful job with this world. I love the trees and the mountains, the valleys, the waterfall, the ponds. I am so proud to be able to bring out the beauty in these worlds, and so incredibly grateful to all of the modders out there that have invested their time, effort, and love to breathe new life into The Sims 3. If any of you are watching, thank you so much for all of your hard work. The Washburn edition wouldn't exist without you. The fall rainstorms take my breath away. I use almost all of Cannibal MLO's mods. The ones for enhanced lightning and free-falling leaves and butterflies have been a game changer. It adds in these beautiful falling leaves, gusts of wind, and amazing lightning effects. This is a classic Sims moment. I wanted to get a shot of Ella watching the rain. And she has to pee. I love how cozy this home is. I am so proud of my work. And here you can start to see some of the falling leaves I was telling you about. And the gusts of wind. Ooh, I do need to add some front porch lights. I love that dogs and horses can drink from ponds. I'm not sure if cats can do it too. Just absolutely breathtaking. Day 3. The trees have lost most of their leaves, and the ones that are left are this lovely orangey red color. I grew up in New England and moved to the South about 10 years ago. I miss the foliage. I miss seasons. It is just another thing V5 gives me to experience. The weather was just right, so I sent Ella out for a walk with Maya, only for it to start raining. It's just a few drops, right? Wrong! Run for cover! I love the heavy fog, how you can only see the outline of the lighthouse and its island. Meanwhile, Ella and Maya are safe and sound at home enjoying the storm. Day 4. It was time to visit the Fall Festival. These shots made my jaw drop. I have never seen fall look like this. It has never felt so immersive. Again, the falling leaf mod takes this game to a whole new level. The rabbit holes look beautiful. I don't have any mods on them. That's just how they look with the graphics maxed out. I found default replacement mods for clothing, hair, skin, beards, eyes, eyebrows, eyelashes, and makeup, all of which make the Sims in your town look so much better. Check out Cornelia Goff. I'm going to play around and test out some different default replacement skins. I love the one I have from V4, but I want to try out some of the others I have seen. And just like that, Sunset Valley got hit with its first snowstorm of the season. I was just a little too excited about this. I love and miss the snow. And yes, I say that having not had to deal with it for the last decade. The snow melted quickly, and we were back to a peaceful fall. I love this home with its beautiful garden and big backyard. I found some default plant replacements that I am in love with, although I do have another mod I want to test out for it. And that view! I love how the mountain range is slightly obscured by the shadows and clouds. Gorgeous shadows and depth of color. I love all of the wild horses wandering around town. They took a real shine to Ella and Maya. Maya takes fetch very seriously, like interdimensionally serious. Don't worry, she found her way back home. And just like that, I found another spot to watch the sunset. That lightning mod is wicked. Seriously, well done. Halloween came soon, and Ella happily received her first trick-or-treaters. On the last day of fall, the rest of the leaves had fallen from the trees, leaving their branches bare. There was just enough time for some fishing before the cold set in. That fog takes my breath away. Thank you so much for joining me. Ella is enjoying her life and making some new friends. Fall was a wonderful experience, and I am so happy with the aesthetic, although there are still a few tweaks I want to make. I want to try out some different lighting mods for one. I love the one that I have, but I'm not crazy about it in some of the other worlds. I want to try to find something that I love in every world. My next V5 update will show off winter in Sunset Valley. I am also planning on making a video where I show you some of the different camera tricks I have learned so you can take the best photos and videos of your game. I just finished playing through Spring, which will be another video. Now that I have played this version of V5 through all 4 seasons, I have a good feel for the things I want to change and fix. I am currently working on a rebuild of V5. I was using several large mods that conflicted with countless other mods. I had to remove dozens of mods to make everything work, and some of those I really wanted. There are still several months of work ahead of me. I think if I am lucky, I might have V5 finished by the end of this year, but it may take longer. I don't have a set time frame at the moment, and that is very freeing for my creative process. It is very important to me that V5 lives up to my standards. After all, I'll be playing it too. Until next time.